Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, April 1st. Coming up on Cullman Today, Albright announces his candidacy, Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day picnic, and handwriting winners. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Heath Albright has officially announced his candidacy for Alabama's District 11 representative. Albright, who founded and is president of Brighton Forestry Services, LLC, has been an active member of the community and previously served on the Cullman County Board of Education. Albright said that his motivation to run stems from a long-standing desire to serve the community and make a meaningful impact. A lifelong resident of the district, Albright believes his deep ties to the community set him apart from career politicians. If elected, Albright hopes to prioritize policies that reduce regulations on small businesses, allowing them to invest more in employees and the community. Additionally, he aims to cut taxes for hardworking families. Education remains a key focus for Albright, who seeks to improve students' comprehension in reading, math, and critical life skills. Albright has said he pledges to be a transparent, honest, and responsive leader for District 11 who will deliver results. Local veterans organizations held a picnic Saturday in recognition of Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day at Cullman Veterans Memorial Park at Sportsman Lake. Members of VVA Chapter 416, VVA Chapter 1155, and VFW Post 2214 were present. The Vietnam War Veterans Recognition Act, signed into law in 2017, designates March 29th of each year as National Vietnam War Veterans Day in commemoration of the sacrifices of Vietnam veterans and their families. After receiving thousands of submissions from across the United States, Zaner Bloser has named winners of the 34th annual Zaner Bloser National Handwriting Contest. The winners include 7 Grand National Champions selected from 28 regional winners representing each grade K through 6. Sacred Heart kindergartner Noah Hampton and first grader Oliver Graveman were named Southeast Regional winners. All contestants wrote the sentence, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," because it includes the entire alphabet. Judges selected winners for each level based on Zaner Bloser's 4 keys of legibility: the shape, size, spacing, and slant of the letters. As participants in the contest, students had to first compete among their classmates. Participating private and public schools selected their own winners, who then advanced to regional judging. Grand National Champions are chosen from regional finalists in grades K through 6. Each Grand National Champion winner receives an engraved Zaner Bloser trophy and a $500 check. Regional winners receive an engraved medallion in recognition of their achievement. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, Vinemont pulls away to top West Morgan on the road. Sports is next. Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's look at a recap of some of this weekend's local baseball action. After splitting a pair of games at Toyota Field in Huntsville Thursday night, the Vinemont Eagles were back on the road Friday for a varsity matchup at West Morgan. Vinemont took an early lead, and after the Rebels battled back to make it a one-run game, the Eagles plated 3 runs in the 6th to pull away with a 7-3 win. West Morgan scored in the bottom of the first to take an early 1-0 lead, but after a scoreless second inning, the Eagles responded in the third. Nicholas Jankowski, Jake Hale, and Josh Rhodes strung together 3 straight singles to load the bases, and 2 pitches later, Owen McKinney drove a 2-run double into center field to give Vinemont a 2-1 lead. Caden Henderson followed with an RBI single of his own to make it a 3-1 game, and McKinney came home to score on a fielder's choice to put the Eagles ahead 4-1. The Rebels were able to trim the lead to 4-2 in the bottom of the third, and they tacked on another run in the fourth to make it a 4-3 game. After a scoreless 5th inning, RBI singles from McKinney and Henderson stretched Vinemont's lead to 7-3 and put the game out of reach for West Morgan. The Rebels were able to get a pair of runners on base in the final frame, but the Eagles kept them off the scoreboard, securing a 7-3 road win. Rhodes went 6 2/3 innings on the mound, allowing 2 earned runs on 9 hits and striking out 7. McKinney and Henderson each posted 2 hits and 3 RBIs in the win. Hale added a pair of hits, and Jankowski, Rhodes, Hayden, Robinson, and Rylan McCray each recorded a hit as well. The Eagles will be back on the field today at 4:30 to host an area matchup against Locust Fork. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including International Year of the Woman Farmer and the annual Touch a Truck event. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Alabama Public Service Commission recognizes April as 811 Safe Digging Month and recommends using the free service to avoid damaging important underground utility lines, which could cause injury and service disruptions. Alabamians are reminded to contact 811 at least 2 days before beginning outdoor digging projects. Other around-the-house projects to utilize this service, which is required by law before any excavation can begin, include landscaping, installing a fence, or adding a deck onto the home. Once a utility company is notified, the company will send a representative to the homeowner's property to mark underground lines with paint and flags. Commissioner Jeremy Oden says this simple yet crucial step of contacting 811 not only ensures the safety of the homeowner before they dig, but also helps prevent damage and service interruptions for underground utilities like natural gas, electricity, and water. The Cullman Swim and Dive Team is holding tryouts this month. CST is a summer league competitive swim and dive team offered through Cullman Parks and Recreation. Swimmers of all skill levels between the ages of 4 to 18 from the Cullman County area are invited to try out at the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center on one of these dates: April 3rd at 5 p.m., April 5th at 9 a.m., April 10th at 5 p.m., or April 12th at 9 a.m. The summer swim season runs from May 27th to July 26th. For more information, email cullmanswimteam@gmail.com or visit the Cullman Swim and Dive Team Facebook page. The United Nations has claimed 2026 to be the International Year of the Woman Farmer. Women produce more than half of the world's food, and in some countries that number is between 60 and 80%. With a spotlight on women farmers, the goal is to raise awareness of issues that women face in agriculture, such as property rights and access to credits in farming markets, as well as educational support. Today, women are poised to grow their influence in the farming sector, and resources are available to promote this growth. According to USDA's 2022 Census of Agriculture, women accounted for 1.2 million of the 3.4 million producers in the nation. At least 58% of these farms had a female producer. Unfortunately, this indicates a slight decrease compared to the 2017 census. Alabama Extension offers numerous resources to help female and other farmers across Alabama. Visit www.aces.edu for more information. Cullman Electric Cooperative will host its annual Touch a Truck event on Saturday, April 26th. The free, family-friendly event offers children and adults a hands-on opportunity to explore emergency vehicles, utility trucks, farm machinery, and more. Since its start in 2019, Touch a Truck has become one of the area's most anticipated spring events. Designed to give attendees an up-close look at the big trucks and equipment often seen around town, the event highlights a wide range of local services and industries. Visitors will have the opportunity to climb into the cabs, sound the sirens, and interact with the professionals who operate these machines every day. Local food trucks and other food vendors will be available during the event. Touch a Truck will take place from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Cullman County Fairgrounds. A sensory-friendly hour will be held from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for those needing a quieter experience. For more information, check out the Cullman Electric Cooperative's Facebook page. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Peggy Jane Williams, age 91 of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, March 30th. Graveside service will be at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, April 2nd at Mount Zion Cemetery. Thomas Anthony White, age 74 of Cullman, passed away Friday, March 28th. The family will receive friends on Tuesday, April 1st from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. The military graveside celebration of Thomas's life will be Wednesday, April 2nd at 2 p.m. at Valley Springs Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. We'll welcome back the sun today and see a high near 73. Tonight, expect increasing clouds with a low around 59. Wednesday, we'll see quite a warm up with partly sunny skies, a good breeze, and a high near 84 and a low around 67. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.